What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Lakeside View. I'm your host, Big Win. And today, we're going to come at you guys with a different video. Last few videos, we were talking about, the dysfunction in the front office, all the problems that we were having. Well, now we got a little bit of good fortune on our side. Looks like the Brooklyn Nets have traded Allen Crabbe and his huge bloated contract to the Hawks. To free up some cap space. All indications are that Kyrie Irving is going to go to Brooklyn and he's going to try to bring Kevin Durant along with him. The reason why that's good news for us is because now, not only are you for sure taking Kyrie Irving out of Boston, you're taking Boston out of the Anthony Davis sweepstakes, which really means the only two players in the situation are us and the Knicks. Now, again, Boston not having Kyrie in the pocket, you're going to have to pretty much clear out your whole roster to get Anthony Davis. We all know Anthony Davis is not going to re-sign. We hate Danny Ainge, but Danny Ainge is no idiot. He's not going to allow for his whole team to be fleeced just so we can get Anthony Davis for 1 year to play with Gordon Hayward and hope for the best. So that leaves, again, the Lakers and the Knicks. And if you want to add piece by piece, you want to compare piece by piece, the Lakers definitely have a far better package. Now, going back to last season, Dell Demps had in the works, in the trade works, he had Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, Ivica Zubac, and 2 first-round picks. Now, if we would have got Anthony Davis last year, one of those first-round picks probably would have been a later first-round pick, but it just so has it, we didn't get Anthony Davis last year. We had a horrible second half of the season, didn't make the playoffs, and that draft pick is now turned into the number 4 pick. Now, with that number 4 pick, New Orleans is going to look at that and say, okay, in comparison to the number 3 pick that the Knicks have, what other players can we take from New York to make this deal as beneficial as possible? Well, you look at your Kevin Knoxes, you look at your Mitch Robinsons, you look at your Dennis Smith Jr.'s. None of that stuff really moves the needle. You look at what we have to offer. You have Kyle Kuzma, you have Brandon Ingram, you have Lonzo Ball, you have the number 4 pick. Now, again, the situation that New Orleans finds himself in, having the number 1 pick, yeah, they might be interested in pairing RJ Barrett back up with Zion Williamson. But again, you're trying to make your team better. Now, Brandon Ingram trumps pretty much anybody that the Knicks can offer, no question. The Lakers find themselves in a great position because now we don't have to offer up so much. We can keep, hopefully, either Lonzo or Ingram. Kyle Kuzma probably has to go. I hate to see him go, but in this scenario, Kyle Kuzma is probably going to be in that package with the number 4 pick. But not only does this allow us to bring Anthony Davis in, it also still gives us that cap space to bring in possibly a Kemba Walker or another free agent. So now, instead of looking at giving away the farm for Anthony Davis last year, you're going to give up a little bit less for him, and you're still going to be able to keep one of your high-talented youngsters, and you'll still have the cap space to go get, if not a high-tier free agent, a mid-tier free agent. So, good things coming around for the Lakers. I don't see any way the Lakers can mess this up. Again, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I thought we were going to bring Tyronn Lue in as coach, but that's neither here nor there. I really got a good feeling about our fortune changing. As long as we don't do anything stupid like draft Darius Garland, who, the kid is a nice kid. You've heard a couple interviews of his. He seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders, but, the kid played 5 games. We're going off of strictly potential. I don't think that's a good move. I don't think that's a good decision. I think you take the package you have, get aggressive, get the deal done. David Griffin, I know he's a smart man. He was the GM in Cleveland back when LeBron was there. I honestly think he wants to make a deal. He knows Anthony Davis doesn't want to stay. And I know there's all this speculation about not wanting to trade with the Lakers, not wanting to do business with the Lakers. Again, you want to make your team as good as you can. You know you're going to lose Julius Randle because he was on a 1-1 year. He finished off the year great. He's going to go probably get 18 to 19 million somewhere else. Good for Julius. You need to make your team as good as you can. the Knicks don't have the pieces that are going to put you in a position to where you can start rebounding and start getting some success like we have the pieces that you can. Again, we bring in Jason Kidd, ideally to coach Lonzo. I don't know if Lonzo's going to be in that package. It looks like it's probably going to be Ingram and Kuzma with the number 4 pick. But obviously, if we had a choice, we'd like to keep Ingram. I think that guy's potential is through the roof. But most likely it's going to be Ingram and Kuzma because they wanted to keep Lonzo Ball around with Jason Kidd. I'm not mad at that. I think that Lonzo Ball is going to be a good player with the guidance of Jason Kidd under his tutelage. But we'll see. You know, again, it's just exciting. I know we still have our front office issues. We still have, the uncertainty with Frank Vogel. We did hire Lionel Hollins, which I do like. Memphis is winningest coach. I think that he's going to bring the guidance that maybe Frank Vogel and Jason Kidd don't have. Lionel Hollins has a lot of respect in this league. A lot of players, say nothing but good things about him. And only good things to come from that. So I look at it as, we're finally starting to have a few things go our way, making some moves under the radar. Frank Vogel spoke a few times about his philosophy. Josh Hart, I don't know why that, made headlines, but apparently Josh Hart loves what Frank Vogel's doing. So he's already getting some guys to buy in, which is definitely a good thing. Now, going back to the draft, there's no certainty that we are going to get Anthony Davis. The Pelicans could just say, you know what, we're just going to try to start the season out with Anthony Davis and Zion Williamson, see how it goes. Maybe we could make a playoff push and try to convince him to stay. That definitely is an option, in which case we do have to look at what we're going to do. There have been some rumors saying that we're going to trade down the pick and, bring in some more assets. There have been some rumors saying that we've promised the kid out of Vanderbilt, Garland, to draft him at number 4 if he is available, which I find, I don't know if that's true or not. I find it to be pretty ridiculous that we would make a guarantee to a kid that we're going to draft him. Allegedly the same thing was told to Mitchell Robinson last year and we didn't draft him. So, you got to take those rumors with a grain of salt. We did bring out Culliver to work him out. He had a couple interviews that I think he did real well on. I like the kid's style of play. I think that I don't know if his game would match with Ingram's, having Ingram there where we would play him. Their styles are very similar. Long, lanky, athletic guys could use a little bit more weight on them. I don't know what we would do with the draft. They say it's a 3-player draft and there's a huge drop-off. Cam Reddish, I'm not sold on him. He didn't do much in the tournament this year. He actually kind of let Duke down when they needed him against Michigan State. He didn't show up. So I don't know if he's the answer. I don't know if you could draft a guy after 5 games with Garland. I don't think that that's the way to go. And then where are you going to play him at? Are you going to play Lonzo off the ball? Are you going to play Lonzo as the point guard and Garland off the ball? I don't know how that works. And again, I don't want to spend a high draft pick on another guard, undersized guard. I think we need an impact player. So, I don't know. Again, there are some options here. The fact that the Warriors are down 3-1 is taking a lot of pressure off of what the Lakers are doing. The headlines are shifting towards this might be the last year that these Warriors are constructed the way that they are now. So we're looking at, a different NBA landscape next year. And all the doom and gloom that we reported on earlier in the year, I'm a little excited to finally start talking about the positives, what we have to look forward to. LeBron's going to come out next year and have a monster season. Expect MVP level play out of LeBron James. As long as, knock on wood, he doesn't get hurt, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be able to have a great season next year. Definitely expect us to make the playoffs. I don't think that the Clippers are going to be as good as they were this year with a lot of guys coming up on contract renewals. So I definitely look forward to us making the playoffs, making a nice push depending on what kind of personnel we have. And, just look forward to, seeing what we can do as a team with the new coaching staff, what kind of style we're going to implement. Frank Vogel is going to bring in that tough defensive mentality. I don't know what Jason Kidd's going to bring in terms of outside of what he's going to tutor Lonzo with, but we all know that he wants that #1 spot. He's going to be gunning for it, so he's going to have to be on top of his game. But yeah, just starting to really feel like we're starting to kind of just put the front office negativity, behind us and move forward. Thanks again, everybody, for coming back to the channel. I know we were off for a little bit. My wife had a birthday. Hey, babe, happy birthday again. Just wanted to say thank you guys for watching the videos. Click the subscribe button so that way you guys click the bell as well so you get notified anytime we put a new video out. On the next video, we're probably going to do a Laker tribute video. Haven't done one of those yet. Just want to start talking about those great memories, the reasons why we're Laker fans. And thanks for coming. See you guys next time.